I asked the question, which is likelier to happen? The Steelers to go 16-0 or the Jets to go 0-16? It's on my Twitter page at ESPN Greeny. Do we have the results? Because it's been so ridiculously one-sided. I will admit I didn't expect it to be this one-sided. 90%. I've never put a poll question up that came out this one-sided. 90%. That might be skewed slightly by the fact that I may have a disproportionate number of Jet fans who follow me on Twitter. I don't know.
That's right.
One way or the other. 90-10 is a big number. So I will ask you, Jeff Saturday, which do you think is likelier to happen? And if you're telling me that it is the Jets, find me the loss on Pittsburgh's schedule. Where are the Steelers going to lose?
I think the Bills game is the one that I would look at the Steelers and say, you caution that game. So I do think as you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers' remaining schedule, they got a shot at it. I think you go Bills and potentially Colts can both give them a run depending on where it is for the Steelers. Are they going to be playing with a second to last game and even the Browns the last game? I think that's where it gets dicey when you start sitting players potentially for playoffs. So all those things come into effect. When you're talking about the Jets, I think there's no question you are going to go over, and it doesn't matter. So that's why I went that direction, Greeny. I'm with the 90% just for that alone.
Listen, I offer absolutely no disagreement to that whatsoever. The one thing I will say about the Steelers, Greg McElroy, as I come to you, is that right now, their lead over Kansas City for the 1 seed is just the 1 game. So they may not face a meaningless game at the end of their season because only the 1 seed in the conference gets the bye this year. So the difference between 1 and 2 is critical. They may wind up needing every one of those games down the stretch depending on what Kansas City does. So you tell me, Greg, which is likelier, the Steelers to go unbeaten or the Jets to go winless?
Jets are going winless. The fact that it's 20% according to the FPI is remarkable to me. I need to find the win. 80% likelihood of getting a win in the next few games? I don't see it. So I look at it. I agree with Jeff completely. I think that road game to Buffalo in December on a Sunday night, that's a tough game. And then you reference the Colts, and we've talked multiple times on this show that the Colts are playing as well as anybody right now, not just defensively, which has been solid, top 10 in almost every category, but now offensively. Phillip Rivers starting to find himself. Now, it's also at home, too. So I like the likelihood of them hanging in there at home. But going on the road to Buffalo Sunday night, mid-December, I don't like their chances there.
The Jets, by the way, for those paying attention, and why would you, they finish with the Dolphins at home, then the Raiders at home, then at the Seahawks, then at the Rams, then home to the Browns, and then they finish at the Patriots. That would really be something if they wind up, Jeff, in Foxborough the last weekend of the season and Belichick has a chance to hand them the bagel with the last game of the year. What would you expect to happen?
How painful for all the Jets fans, and Belichick talking about how it's one of the highlights of his career, stepping away. That would be brutal.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.